Beta reader feedback. Oh. Kill me right now. What's wrong? Revision's just the worst. Like, I thought I was close to done, but I'm so far from done. I have so much stuff to revise before I can even publish this. Why don't you serialize your book? What, like Charles Dickens did with the Pickwick Papers? Wasn't that like the 1800s? Nobody does that anymore. Where have you been? Serialization has been back for ages. Fiction Press, Royal Road, Wattpad. Please stop throwing random compound words at me. Substack, Vella, Radish. What do plants have to do with serialization? WordPress. Okay, I know that one, but nobody serious does serialization anymore. Are you saying Stephen King isn't a serious author? The Green Mile was serialized. Yeah, in print. And speaking of plants, Stephen King also serialized the plant on his website like over 20 years ago. And then he cancelled it. Margaret Atwood is on Wattpad, okay? Margaret Atwood. The Margaret Atwood. Well, she can afford to give her stuff away for free. I can't. You could too if you make $23,000 a month on Patreon. No, impossible. Casualfarmer makes $23,000 a month writing a Portal Fantasy cultivation parody called The Where of Chicken. How? Oh, it's pretty simple. You write 10 or 15 chapters and you post them all at once. That's it. Oh yeah, to get started, sure. You want to show potential readers that you're committed, you know, that you're not going to stop writing the story all of a sudden. Can I just do that by publishing? Yeah, but a whole book is a lot of commitment. What if the rest of it's terrible? That's what the sample chapters are for, right? No, hear me out. You make sure those first chapters are really good so you hook those readers straight away. I'm not seeing how this is different to what I'm doing right now. No, listen, you're gonna love it. Self-publishing on platforms like KDP and Ingram Spark is all about applying the minimum viable product strategy, right? Pleasing the algorithm, frequent and consistent releases. I mean, romance authors already have a 2-week publication cycle. Web serials are just taking the MVP strategy to the next level. All right, I'm listening. So, after the first bunch of chapters, you post new chapters every day as you write them. Without editing? Yeah, don't even worry about spell check. The readers will do all of that. There's even a feature on Royal Road for them to suggest edits. But my first drafts are terrible. Yeah, it's cool. They don't care about prose and stuff. The readers are just there for an interesting story. Ideal author's dream, if you ask me. Really? And when you get to the end, you just wrap the whole thing up and put it on Amazon like you normally would for another revenue stream. Oh, okay. So it's like having hundreds or thousands of alpha readers going through a public draft instead of a few people going through a private one, but instead of them giving you helpful structural comments, they're just giving you feedback at the line level. You could say that. Well, yeah, okay, I am already writing every day, so I'm not really doing any extra. As long as you keep posting chapters that hit all the tropes they want frequently and consistently, they'll mainline it. Soon enough, you can create higher Patreon tiers for access to advanced chapters, exclusive fan art, and a private Discord server, and that's when you really start making bank. But eventually I'll have to stop for revisions. I'm sorry, what? You know, revisions? Go back and fix all the things that are wrong with my manuscript? No, you can't stop, because the moment you stop posting, the money stops flowing, understand? Okay, let me get this straight. So the business model that you're proposing requires me to give away the work I'm doing for free in the hopes that some of the people who are going to read it for free are going to choose to financially support me via some sort of subscription model that they can cancel at any time. $23,000. Which they most certainly will do the moment I take any sort of a break or have any kind of emergency in my life. A month. And even if I package this up into a self-published book so it becomes a cash-generating asset in its own right, my story is going to be perpetually locked into this horrible, bloated first draft form. Rules of improv apply here. Either roll with it or retcon it with a MacGuffin or a plot twist or something. You'll be making loads of money as long as you keep on smashing that keyboard. That does not sound sustainable. I'm going to burn out or run out of stories. I'll stop whining. Do what Brandon Sanderson does. Take a vacation by writing something else. Why can't I just take the same amount of time to publish a book with a good story that's tightly plotted with polished prose instead of a first draft with structural problems and pacing issues and terrible prose. Because you can charge more people a higher price for a lower quality book if you serialize it. But when do I work on becoming a better writer? You don't. You don't need to. Wait, no, but... Why would you even want to? Because I didn't quit my soul-sucking corporate job to jump straight into running a soul-sucking small business. I want to write good books. I see. You want to do art. No! Yes! Kind of. Why does it have to be these two extremes? Isn't there something in the middle? There is. The romance authors figured it out, but they're not telling anybody. Here's what they're doing.